Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane. Today we'll be having a look at Ethereum Classic. But before we get this video started, I must declare I'm not a financial advisor and this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for educational purposes and for entertainment as well. Now today we'll be doing a price prediction for Ethereum Classic and a price analysis video as well. But the first thing we need to understand is Ethereum Classic itself. So what is Ethereum Classic and where did it came from? Like how did it started? And what's different with Ethereum and Ethereum Classic? So Ethereum Classic grew out of an ideological and ethical rift in the Ethereum community that provoked controversy to this day. Now in 2016, a significant hack was carried out on a third-party application running on Ethereum blockchain, which results in the theft of millions of dollars worth of Ether or Ethereum. In response, the Ethereum blockchain underwent a hard fork to essentially reverse the hack from the official ledger and to return the stolen Ethereum to its original owners. Sounds good. It sounds good in contrast because you got to understand that, you know, in the ideas of their eyes, they're doing something good. They want to return this money. It was stolen. That's wrong. But at the end, that actually gave birth to Ethereum Classic. But how did we get there, right? So in contrast, the other branch of this fork kept the original ledger that included the hack unchanged, aiming to preserve 100% immutable ledger. In other words, the two resultant blockchain differed in only one way. One still contains the record of the hack and the stolen Ethereum, while the other essentially wound back the clock as if the hack had never happened. That's crazy when you think about it. So the edited blockchain preserved the Ethereum moniker, while the original unchanged blockchain became known as Ethereum Classic. And this original unchained blockchain is the one that preserved or perceived to be seen that it's like it was never hacked. It was actually Ethereum itself that was hacked. It's so amazing how these things happen and how confusing it can be for the regular person. But obviously, it's a great story. Now, if you want me to make a video on going deeper into Ethereum Classic, on explaining all of this, just let me know and I'll make that video. Today is just a video for price analysis and a big price prediction as well. So let's get into it. Let's have a look at the Ethereum price right now. $52, nice and simple. Supply, max supply 210 million. Circulating supply 128 million. Now, the interesting thing is that Ethereum Classic was actually above 126 US dollar. That's amazing because you have to consider that Ethereum Classic just 2020 March last year, just over a year and 3 months, Ethereum Classic was sitting at $5, 5 US dollar. So how did it go from 5 US dollar to 126 US dollar? That's amazing. Not to mention that, but back in 2017, February the 11th, 2017, Ethereum Classic was actually at $1.23. That's incredible. But just to remind you guys, it initially launched in 2016. There was a split. There was a hard fork. And the price at that time was 0.60 cents. 60 cents. So what does this mean? Where is this going? After the huge bull run, we now can take a look at where I think Ethereum is going. Currently, I don't think Ethereum is stabilizing because if you have a look at May to the middle of June or the end of June, you'll have a look that it was at a landslide. It was still going down quite heavily. And to be honest, a lot of people were panicking, but I didn't understand why they were panicking because this sort of thing happened in the cryptocurrency community all the time. You saw a little bit of resistance right there, and it went back up in price. Actually, it went back up to around $55 or $57, but then it went back into a landslide, and now you're looking at around $40 or $42. Amazing, right? That's kind of amazing. That's kind of crazy. But the good news is, it's good news for me. I don't know if it's good news for you, but the good news is you're going to see another landslide. You're absolutely going to see another landslide. I don't think Ethereum Classic is stabilizing yet. I think it'll probably stabilize more around $30-ish. I don't think it will easily go below $30. I think it will, but it will pump back up to around $30-ish. I think that's where it's going to stabilize. I think there's going to have a little bit of resistance again, and then it's going to have another landslide down to around $30, and it will stabilize. It could be anywhere from $30, $35, $38. It will stabilize under $40. Yeah, you can look for resistance right about there. I think right about there, you can look for a resistance, because this is actually in the 11th of August. From now to the 11th of August, I think that's over 20 days. That gives us enough time to see some resistance, and resistance meaning that the price is going to pump back up just a little bit, giving people hope. But I don't think it's going to pump back up by much. I don't think it's necessarily going to go to like $55 or $51. Maybe $51, but I don't think it's going to go to like $55. I think you're mostly looking at like $48, $46, or $45, and then it's going to go right back into a landslide. And you're looking at going towards the end of September. But as I predicted, I don't think it will be by much. I think you're looking at maybe around $30. I think it could dip below $30, but not by much. You know, I think we're slowly, if Ethereum Classic is going to go back down to like less than $30 to around $20 or $25, I think it's going to slowly do that. I think it's going to slowly hit that landslide, because people now know that Ethereum Classic can hit over $126. So why sell? So some people are not going to sell. Some people are going to sell and buy back, but a lot of people know true and well they're not going to sell that much. If they did, I'd be really surprised if I woke up at the end of this year and Ethereum Classic is around $5 to $10, then that's an absolute miracle for me, because I just get to invest more. But it's like I always say, guys, this video is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes. You should always consult a professional advisor and always do your own research. But this is just my opinion. This is literally just my opinion. Now, see, the thing is, Ethereum Classic, sadly, it does follow the trend of Ethereum itself, the main Ethereum, and Bitcoin. It follows the market, which means that if Ethereum and Bitcoin is doing really good, then Ethereum Classic is going to do good as well. That's the good news. So you can look. So up on the horizon, there's a lot of sunshine, but for now, we're going to go for a lot of drought. We're going to go for a lot of dips, or we're going to go through a little bit of highs, but mostly lows. But ultimately, I think that's good, because people get to buy more of this fantastic currency. To be honest, in my personal opinion, I don't think you can expect to see Ethereum drop below $15 anytime soon. Meaning that's before the end of the year. You know, for a very long time. If Ethereum does drop below $15, it would be an absolute miracle, and it must be because of a huge crash in the cryptocurrency market, which will definitely happen, can definitely happen, but I think it's unpredictable at the moment. Realistically, if the market goes down, Ethereum Classic will go down. If the market goes up, the Ethereum Classic will go up. So I think it determines up on the market. But as for like end of this year, I still think Ethereum will definitely be somewhere around the $30 range. As for when Ethereum might hit that all-time high of say $100 again or $200, well, we're a long way away, but it's definitely more than possible. It's definitely more than possible, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. But what I'm looking forward to even most is when it's stabilized and when it hit that landslide once again, because the landslide is going to be hit in and around September, in my opinion, especially early September and going towards the latter part in September. I think in the latter part in September, Ethereum Classic will definitely start stabilizing in the latter part of September. It will start to find its feet. It will start to find rock bottom. It will start to find the ground, which is good. Once it starts stabilizing, that's a realistic price point. It will never be fully stable, but it will try to stabilize itself, which is good for us, for understanding Ethereum and for making investments and for making more predictions. It's good. Around September, October, going towards November will definitely stabilize. But I think going towards the end of this year, I think there's either going to be a big crash in the market, which will send Ethereum Classic plummeting in the cryptocurrency space for investors, for early investing, because before the start of this year, people, investors, they will start early investing. Not a lot. Some people wait a bit too late. Some people wait a bit later for the start of the year, like January, February, March, April. March and April is sometimes the best times. But people will start investing early from January. And some people will start investing early from November, December, the previous year, which is this year, end of this year. So we're either going to see a big crash, or we're going to see some support, some investors pouring their cash into Ethereum Classic and amongst other cryptocurrencies as well, so they can beat the market. The earlier you invest is the more you will get in the long term. So if Ethereum does pick back up, if the market does pick back up, do I seriously see Ethereum going to around like $80, $70? Yes. $60 to $70 is definitely possible by the end of this year for Ethereum Classic, $60 to $70. But that's if the market is doing well, because you have to remember, this is Ethereum Classic we're talking about. We're not going to see Ethereum going up. We're not going to see Ethereum Classic going up whilst Bitcoin and Ethereum itself are going down. That's the only time that happens. The only time that happens is if it's a cryptocurrency like XRP, where XRP, it follows the market a little bit, but at the same time, it does some crazy things that you just can't predict XRP to do. And a lot of other cryptocurrency won't behave like XRP because XRP is built on a completely different idea and system. So this is why this is some of the reasons why I think Ethereum Classic will definitely follow the market. It will definitely follow the trend of Ethereum and Bitcoin as they set out. You look at the trend, you look at these dips. Ethereum is the same thing as with Bitcoin. You look at the slight resistance that's going up. It's almost the same as Bitcoin, the resistance that we're going back up around the same time frame. You look at the dip, the huge fall is the exact same as Bitcoin. They're both doing the exact same. And then you saw a little bit of resistance and stabilization. And the last month or 2 months, guess what? It's going back up. So what can we see here? The market follows itself. So that's what I've noticed from Ethereum Classic for a very long time. And I think this will be no difference. I think if the market is doing well, Ethereum Classic could go back to $60, $70. But if the market does poorly, you're looking at $15, less than $20. But if it does drop below $15 or below $10, oh my goodness, it really is Christmas early. But yeah, you can expect really good things from Ethereum Classic because it's going to follow the market. And I think investors this year, they're going to start investing early, which means that Bitcoin will profit, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic will profit as well because people will be investing early before the start of the year, which means you could be looking at Ethereum sitting above $60, around $70. So that was my prediction on Ethereum Classic before the end of this year. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and of course, I will see you guys in the next video.